And welcome to this live stream. We are here once again. It's going to be very early for you in the US. It's very late for me here in Australia. Let me sort out our sound options here. That's right, it is, what is it, about 12:46 a.m. over here. There we go. So it's very, very late indeed, and I'm very tired. But what better way to wind down a lovely Saturday evening than with some therapeutic bashing of skulls in Diablo 3. Very, very excited to be here, and I certainly hope you guys will enjoy it as well. You know, I'm loving this mode, I'm loving this patch, I'm loving everything about Reaper of Souls. It is absolutely fantastic, and I don't think I'll ever get bored of it, to be completely honest. The thing is, what makes this great is that we've got options. We can do Nephilim rifts, or we can do bounties, or we can do entire acts, we can do adventure mode, we can do campaign mode, or we can go for the heraldic caches. And all the time, of course, we look amazing. We look absolutely amazing. In fact, this is my character at the moment. This is my Crusader, and doesn't she look absolutely gorgeous? Look at that armor, will you? It is just amazing, and the amount of detail that goes on in here is incredible as well. And she looks so righteous and crusaderish, like a paladin. I just absolutely love it. Now, a lot of this stuff here is transmog, I must admit, but it's just beautiful all of the same, and I love this look. And you know what, I almost do not want to upgrade my gear because it just looks too amazing. But anyway, there we go. Now, as always, of course, if you guys would like to join me, and I can see a lot of you are probably asleep still, but there's a bunch of you here in my friends list, and I can see that 17 of you are actually, I think, online, roughly 17. If you'd like to join me here in, now by the way, I'm on a seasonal character, as you can tell up the top here. If you'd like to join me on a run, then I'll happily cycle through viewers from the chat. And by that, I mean that we can do one, like one bounty, and then we can swap it out again. We can do one Nephilim rift. I can't talk because I'm so tired. One rift, one bounty, whatever, and swap around all the players and stuff so everyone can have a go if they want. But it depends, of course, if there's people awake at this time of the day. Now, another thing, don't forget too, that this seasonal thing brings is this, and that is the leaderboards. And these are kind of cool. Now, of course, I'm nowhere near the top of the leaderboards globally, but one of the cool things you can do in the leaderboards is set them to your, where are we? The Americas. Here we go, to your friends. This is kind of cool because it means solo Crusader, solo Barbarian. I don't think anyone's actually done anything. Oh, there we go. So Frozen Gamer has done one, Fig has done one there, and you can actually check your progress against your friends. Let's see, you can do two-player version as well. There we go, everyone that's played two-player. And you can also do it against your clan, which is kind of cool as well. But I really like that. Or in this case, we can do it against the entire server, which is the Americas. And that's going to bring down the actual lists for, you know, the entire server globally. So that's really, really cool. So all of these, though, are specific seasonal stuff. And of course, we've got the specific seasonal achievements here as well. And once that takes a while, there you go. So that's ranking people by their actual achievement number, the total number for seasonal. And when you hover over it, you can actually see their character there as well. We can go in and right click and view their profile, check out their clan, check out their actual achievements, all that sort of stuff. So just don't forget that all that metadata is in there as well. And of course, it also keeps track of your own metadata. So here's all my characters. There's more of them along there. A summary. We've got all of my heroes, which you can go in and check out all of the different skills for each one. So here's my main mage. You can see what she's rocking, what passives she's got, etc. You can do that for anybody in the game pretty much, which is really neat. But as you can see, this one's got the leaf beside it because this is my seasonal character. And there she is there. So in terms of seasons, you can see I can also track all of the classes that I'm rocking for seasons as well if I was. Currently, I'm only on a Crusader because I'm enjoying it so much. Don't forget also that just because we started on a seasonal character here and just because we've chosen adventure mode, we don't have to stay in adventure mode. We can actually go to the campaign at any time if we want. Now, I don't want to do that because I've already played the campaign a number of times, so I'm kind of over it. I just want to go in and hit things and get loot. That's all I want to do. We can change the difficulty of it. At the moment, it's set to hard, which I find perfect for me, and it gives me a plus 75% bonus to loot and to gold collected, which is really cool. Down here you can also set it to a public or a private game. So that is it. It's that easy to set up, and all we need to do now is head on into the game. It's going to create a game. Don't forget, of course, that every time it does create a game, it is completely random as well. So all of these Nephilim rifts are completely random, and that is great. It's like running infinite dungeons, if you like. And of course all the bounties and stuff generate things randomly as well in terms of the level they are on. The only things that aren't random are these. These are our hubs. Hello, Tyrael.
Thank you for coming here. There are many bounties to undertake nearby.
I bet you there are. In fact, let's have a look at my inventory. Oh, look, I've been a good boy and cleared them out, which is really neat. Now, what I've done here, I've gone into my options and I've enabled a thing that I saw on someone else's stream. And it's kind of cool. See that little star there? You can see it there on the top left of the actual item, and you can see it at the very top left of the tooltip as well. That is to indicate that it's a legendary item. And that's an option in the options. I know that sounds stupid. If we hit escape, here we go, go into options. I think it was in gameplay. Where is it? There we go. Rarity icons for items. Toggles special icons for legendary and set icons and items to allow easier recognition without the use of color. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I think it's for the vision impaired folk amongst us, but I actually really like it because it instantly tells me that those items are legendary. You can see I've got 3 legendary shoulders, and of course I've got my legendary ring there, which means this little guy is following me around. My treasure goblin. I do want to head over to my stash because I want to get out some wings, and I want to get out my spectral hound. So there we go. Now I think yesterday I was playing with my blade wings, but we've also got the angelic one. You know, I'm going to do the blade wings again, and of course they're from my my StarCraft 2 Collector's Edition. So there we go. We've got the Kerrigan wings on, if you like, and there it is. There's my little spectral hound as well. Let's pop them back in. And basically that's it. We're ready to rock and roll. Now the only other thing to decide is whether we want to do a Nephilim Rift or whether we want to do adventure mode, and where we want to go and do it from. So Nephilim Rifts are these, of course, and if you click on one, you get this interface, and what you need is a like a keystone or a greater keystone. Oh man, I need more of my cup of tea. So as long as you have those, and we've got plenty of those in my stash, then we can do one of these rifts. And like I say, it's like a mini dungeon with a great reward at the end, and I really, really like those. Or if we don't want to do that, we can do this, which of course is the normal adventure mode. You can see we've got our bounties here per act. So this is Act 1 here. That's why we're in New Tristram. And we've got a bounty, 5 of them in fact. If we do 5 of those, we end up with a heraldic cache, as well as all of the loot, experience, and rewards we get from the individual bounties themselves. We can just do one if we want. You don't have to complete them all. If we zoom out a level, you can see we've got all of these acts. There are 5 of them, of course, because I've got Reaper of Souls expansion. And down here, you can see that 2 of them actually have bonuses. So I like to do one that has a bonus. So we've got one here that is Cemetery or the Westmarch or all that sort of stuff. Or if we go back out, I think we've got one. Let's zoom out one more. Got one where we are here in New Tristram. So we can go to places like the Festering Woods, the Halls of Agony, the Southern Highlands, and the Cathedral. But I think a lot of people have seen Act 1, so what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Act 5, which of course is the last act in the entire game, which is really, really cool. And we're going to go to the Survivors Enclave there. So it's just as simple as that. You just literally map travel everywhere. The whole world is open to you in adventure mode, which is awesome. And look at this. Isn't it awesome? I totally, totally love this area. Now, how much money do I have? I've been spending a bit. I want to level up my she's 50,000, so I can't quite yet. I do want to level up my transmogger because she has heaps of plans that I don't have. That's okay. I also just quickly want to go to my jeweler. I'm not sure that I did all my combining. No, so you can see I've got a few radiant items there left to combine, so let's do those. Getting some perfects, but look at this, a whole bunch of radiants, which is really, really nice. And a radiant ruby. And a square ruby. Ooh. There we go. So you can see, for example, between perfect and square, the perfect is good, but the square is a whole bunch better, and that's how it works in terms of shape. Now I think I've also got some jewelry there, but I'm pretty sure it's not as good as the one I've really got on. Yeah, no, we won't worry too much about that. And I'm not interested in removing any gems, so there we go. What I do want to do is go back to my stash with my Kerrigan wings on and just deposit all my mats there. And there we go. And by the way, there you go. You can see a set armor. You can see that icon there. That's the little icons we were talking about in the UI before. So that's kind of cool how they appear. So I do highly recommend putting them on. All right. Well, now all we've got to decide is whether or not we. Well, by the way, we can go to Kadala here.
Use a new item of indeterminate usefulness.
Indeterminate usefulness. Of course, we can get these amazing weapons and stuff here for blood shards. I don't want to spend any just yet. Of course, that's just changed recently in a recent patch, and a lot of people appear to be complaining about that because the price has gone up. But anyway, we won't talk about that one just yet. So for me, it's do we want to do some adventures here, or do we want to do some Nephilim rifts, or do we want to do both? And I think we probably want to do both by the end of the day. But if any of you guys wish to join my party and play along with me live here during the stream, all you need to do is message me. And of course, if that's the case, if I'm in your friends list, then just right click on me and go send message, and I'll see that pop up and you're welcome to join my party. If you don't have me in my friends list, let me tell you what I am. I am SamboNZ #6471, and you can find that out by typing Battlenet. There we go, into the chat, and good old Nightbot should, with a bit of luck, if he's there. Is Nightbot there? Let's have a look. Yeah, Nightbot's there. Maybe he's having an attack, or maybe I need to mod him. Let's try that. Mod Nightbot. There we go. Added as a... Oh, I think it's Battletag actually. Well, let me try that. Battletag. Ah, there we go. It's Battletag. That's the command. So that's me, SamboNZ #6471. So what I thought I might do first, seeing we've got no one around, and it's pretty early. What are we? 8 AM Pacific time, 11 AM Eastern, although you Eastern folks should be up by now. Let's do the first bounty, which is up here in the Briarthorn Cemetery. And hopefully I've got my little helper with me, my Templar. And yep, there he is. Doesn't it look awesome here in the Briarthorn Cemetery, by the way? What have we got to do? We've got to kill enemies. We've got to kill 100 of them. And we've got to kill Pura, wherever he or she is. And it gets pretty hectic here in the cemetery, by the way. But that's what I love about these, is they're just super fun. Leap straight into it. And I love this build that I've got going on here too with these abilities. Absolutely amazing. There's Swagasaurus has come online. Hello Swag, you are welcome to join us, by the way. And let's have a look in the chat room here. Hello there, Ulyss. Hi, Ulyss. Thank you for joining us. And hello there. Hi, Steel. Nice of you to both join us. Big wave. Yeah, look, I know what you mean. Diablo 3 has certainly changed one heck of a lot since it came out, you know, a couple of years ago. I mean, look, I got bored with it, if that's any indicator, and I was not interested in playing it. Now I can't put it down. It is so addicting, so much fun, and it doesn't matter if you've got 3 hours, and there's certainly enough content here to play solidly for hours and hours. But if you've only got 45 minutes, that's about how long it takes to do all of these bounties in just one act. If you've got 45 minutes, you can do all that, and you're pretty much almost guaranteed a legendary drop, by the way. So it's very, very cool. Hello there, Sheenix. Hello to you. Hi, Sheenix. Hi, SH. I never get your name right. I hope I've spelt it wrong. There we go. And hi, Maddie, as well. Hello, Maddie. Big hello to you. Good to see you guys here. So yeah, 45 minutes will allow you to clear basically, you know, all these 5 bounties here and get the heraldic cache. That's how long it takes. If you want though, you can actually do that for each act, and there are 5 acts. So there's 25 bounties you could do before it resets for the next day. And that's not counting the Nephilim rifts, which we will do, by the way. Yeah, it did ruin your emoticon, didn't it? Sorry about that, Ulysses. Alright, off we go. Fiery horse, because reasons. Now, what I was going to show you guys tonight, believe it or not, was a bit of Gauntlet. But then I felt like Diablo, so I'm sorry about that. But look, tomorrow, after I've had some sleep, and this is my last stream, by the way, for, what's that, Gideon's Road. Do we need to go down there? I don't know what's down there. I don't think... No, we're in the wrong place. Kind of need to stay in the same area. Yeah, look, tomorrow, again, because it's 1 AM here, once I wake up tomorrow, I might actually stream a little bit of Gauntlet, because it's kind of like, well, it's like Diablo, but it's not. It's like old school Diablo. And once you get the hang of it, it's really, really hard to control at first, hard to understand how it all works, but it is very rewarding and very punishing. Like when you die, that's it, you're dead. You have to start again. You do get to keep all your stuff and your levels, but you have to start the entire level, as in the map, again. Hello there, AceUp307. Good to see you. Let me say hello to you in chat. Hello, Ace. Nice to see you. So we are looking for, what are we, 97 out of... See, already I've nearly finished the bounty. So we're looking to kill one more, and look at that, complete. It's done. Now all we have to do is find the named guy that we have to kill, and that's it. You can see over here I've got myself a nice little chest. Let's open that up. Thank you very much. Now, by the way, have I got anything of any use now? Not really. That'll do. Okay, so where... Let's take a ride on the horse. Where is Pura? I don't know. And again, that's the cool thing about this. It never gets boring because it's randomly generated every time, which is neat. And dropping my consecrate there on the ground. And I've got that talented in a way that makes it very good for me. Alright, now we're looking for Pura. And the only reason we're doing that is because it says here, kill Pura. So obviously a named mob somewhere on the map. And when we start getting close, it will actually... It will give us an idea where it is by giving us an indicator on the mini-map. So that's how it will do that. Now the cooldown on my horse isn't very fast, I'm afraid. So that's why I'm having to wait. Let's have a look here. I kind of need to go to the northeast. Oh, look, there we are. There's the indicator. It's way up there somewhere. So off we go. Let's kill stuff along the way because, of course, it is XP. Now, at the end of the day, I am trying to level up. You can see I'm 41. And honestly, I have not played this that much. You level so fast. Generally speaking, you tend to level about... between 3 and 5 levels for one round of bounties. It's like as in 5 bounties. It's crazy fast. It's fantastic. Let alone all the loots and the gold, of course, which is amazing. So yeah, this is definitely the right way. You can see that little orange arrow up the top right there. Get out of the slow, Sambo, you silly Billy. Of course, we can destroy the scenery as well. Oh, look, we've got a quest here. Now, this is in addition to our actual bounty. So I'd say that that's going to be an event. And we will definitely run that. But oh man, do I love this Crusader. And like I say, I absolutely adore her gear as well. It is so cool. And if I go to the options, just to show off one more time, look at that. Look how amazing it is. How shiny and awesome and detailed is that gear. I'm so proud of my little character here. And of course that tells us that we're in hard mode there, which is cool. Alright, so let's get this Fortune Shrine and then head on down here and start up this event. Here we go.
A wandering hero. Just in time to protect me as I grab
Protect him while he digs up the graves. That is gross.
This looks promising. Keep watching. If I get eaten,
so there he is down there, digging up a grave. Disgusting. And we've got to protect him by the looks of things. Let's lay down some fire there with my fiery warhorse. Woo!
nothing.
So he's still trying to find it all. And here's my big AoE. Boom! Look at that, knocking them all back. So much fun, so satisfying. And don't forget too that your character is just completely customizable with the skill system here, and there's a whole bunch of skills that I haven't even had a play with yet. Oh, there's Gravitas, that is the purple mob there. Why did I get stuck on there? That was a bit annoying.
I require more wrath, patience.
And got ourselves a rare drop.
I can feel it.
Now, by the way, if you're wondering what my... Oh, look at that. Oh. Happy birthday to us. There we go.
Thanks for keeping me alive. Here's your share. I'm off to find the nearest abandoned tavern.
And there we go, event complete. So we've got a whole bunch of XP for that. And that was not even the actual bounty that we need to be doing. So we'll head on over there. It's getting very close. Consecrate on the ground. If you're wondering what that does, you can see it consecrates the ground for 10 seconds. You and your allies heal for 2.5k per second while standing in that. So it's a massive heal and I love it. And that's just the way I have it talented. You can actually have consecrate do a whole bunch of different stuff as well. And there she is, Pura. That's who we need.
Not ready yet.
And that's it. The bounty is complete. That's how easy it is, folks. We are done. That is the bounty for bounty number 1 for this map. It's that simple. Let's kill this guy. Oh, and he spawned someone else crawling around there. That's it. Let's continue. You can see now all we need to do is map back to our central hub and we are done. So we can go and repair, sell off our stuff, equip all of our new goodies, and then head straight out once again. So I'm going to go over here, and first thing I need to do is repair. I don't have any repairs. Fantastic. Now I want to salvage stuff that is worse for me than what I've got. And yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Ooh, that's better. That's bad. That's much better. That's bad. That's worse. Yeah, I'm going to equip these braces because they are way better. Actually, let's see, 3560 damage, and this takes me to 3695 damage. So kind of happy about that. Now, the only reason I'm hesitant to upgrade my helm here is because I've gone and transmogged it, and it's going to cost me more money. But honestly, money comes so quick that I don't care. So there we go, new helm, and I'm going to DE the existing one. But this will give me a chance to show you guys how to do transmog. So we'll do that in just a sec. I'm just going to dump my stuff into my stash. There we go. There, those, of course, are all of my crafting materials. Let's head over to the Mystic. And here we go. So to transmog something, all you do is drop it in the drop it in the transmog slot, and all the transmogs that I've opened up appear down here, and you can preview them before you commit, which is really, really cool. Now, the one I was after was what? I think it was it that one? Yeah, it's that one there. There we go. So that is the stick helm, and that costs 500 gold to transmog. Done. Thank you very much. It's that easy. So now, hopefully, yep, I look exactly the same with my awesome helm there, but of course I have got better stats on it. Now I also want to head over to the jeweler and just make sure that, oh yep, there we go. See, I can combine a couple of gems. There we go. Now I've got a feeling that Twitch is screwed up and my chat has frozen. I'm just going to refresh the page there. So I'm just going to not be able to see chat for just 1 second. And hopefully it will come back to life. So if you have been writing anything, my apologies, but I won't have seen it in the last few minutes. Now, another thing I can show you guys before, I mean, look, the other thing we can do now is just head straight out and do bounty number 2, which we will do, or we can do a Nephilim Rift. So, but I kind of like to do that with one of you guys. So again, if you have Diablo 3, come and join me right here, right now, and you can join my party. Doesn't matter what level you are at all. That's the great, oh, shut up, Tyrael. That's the great thing about this particular version of Diablo 3 is, honestly, it doesn't matter what level you are. You can be way ahead of me, way behind. We can still play together. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So anyway, let's go do the second bounty, which is in Westmarch Heights. And off we go. Oh, my tea is so nice. Look at this. The bounty, by the way, it doesn't look amazing in here. It's all fiery. Diablo 3 is a beautiful game. We've got to enter the Tower of Corollan and kill Urzael. So that's our bounties for this. So I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out.
Not yet.
I really need to get the old horse cooldown a lot faster than it already is. Really got to kill this Summoner of the Dead, because they'll just keep summoning dead, as the name indicates. Look at the level of detail down there, by the way. All the little doodads there, nooks and crannies. It is so cool. Such a great world. And again, this is completely random. And look at that, a burning courtyard. Interesting. I wonder if that's a little side thing or a whole separate level. We'll soon find out. Let's go down there. And no, it's a little side event. Excellent. Stay out of the way of that.
Ralph is low.
And we've got ourselves a chest, and it looks to me like, yes, it spawned a rare. Ow, big hit there. Time for our big AoE, and of course, definitely need to try and keep away from those lasers there. They are very nasty, they can do a lot of damage. Now, if you ever wonder if you've missed anything on the ground, you just hold Alt, and things will show up if you haven't been able to see them. Denzel Thrall, and hello to you. Are you going to stream Final Fantasy XIV? Hi, Denzel. Well, not at the moment. No, I'm not playing Final Fantasy XIV at the moment, I'm afraid. To answer very simply, Sheenix is saying, I'd love to join you, Sambo, but I only have it on the PS3. That's okay. I have it on the PS3. No, wait a minute. I've got it on the Xbox 360 and I've got it on the PS4. So let me know, can PS3 and PS4 play together on the same server? I don't know. Let me know, because I do love it. I absolutely love it on the console. And look at that, we got there stained gold. I picked up 1 million gold. And this is on my seasonal character, so that sort of tells you how quickly you get gold and XP in this game. Yeah, very fast. So yeah, Sheenix, let me know if PS3 and PS4 can play together, because I absolutely happily play it on the console. It's one of my favourite versions, actually. So easy to play on the console, so well done. Now we're looking for the tower somehow, the Tower of Corollan. What's that down there? It's not a tower. What's up here? The House of Corpses. We'll hop in there. That sounds inviting.
It's dead, but I can't seem to remember. Where is it? It's not on this body.
What do we have to do here?
It's here! By the light. That's me.
Search the corpses, bring peace to Lady. Oh, okay, so we've got to kill her. It's not very nice. Get the old fire going there. Consecration, which of course is healing me. And look at that, we leveled up to level 42 and got the rewards there. And ooh, look at that, Fist of the Heavens rune unlocked. I've really got to go in and sort out my skills, because I haven't done that for a while. Denzel Thrallwin is saying, when you are done the old version of Final Fantasy XIV and of the new version, but I watched every video, but after that I saw nothing. Well, there's a lot of videos. There's about, I don't know, I think there's 73 in the first series, and I can't remember how many in the second series, but I don't think you could say we didn't we didn't put out a lot of content for Final Fantasy 14. That's for sure. But no, haven't produced any Final Fantasy 14 videos of late. No. Oh, and the objective has come up now. I can see it on the mini-map here. It's down at the bottom left. And in fact, if I bring up my tab, there we go. It's going to be down here somewhere, I think. Let's run on down. Of course, we must smash all of the barrels. Oh man, I need to kill the Summoner of the Dead.
Not ready yet.
Doesn't it look awesome? Seriously, this game is just beautiful. Fiery warhorse, which makes sense in this level, of course. It suits it very well. You can think of this kind of like Stratholme in World of Warcraft, if you like. Similar sort of events that have happened. Of course, we're in Westmarch. I knew that he was going to turn nasty. I could feel it in my bones. Get it? Get it? Bone in here. Anyway. Right, we're getting closer to the objective. Protection Shrine. Damage reduction of 25% for clicking on one of those, by the way. Very handy. Opening a chest there. Oh, and I got silenced. Let's do the big AoE, taking that big guy down. I like that one. That's on a relatively long cooldown as well, by the way. You can see it's 30 seconds. And 30 seconds in this game is a lifetime. Just make sure there's nothing over here. Quite often they stick chests in those little dead ends there. Oh! Definitely need the concentration on the ground there. Right, and it looks like we're coming up on our objective, which is great. I'll take those health potions. Oh, and here it is. Look at this. It's the Tower of Corollan. That is exactly where we need to go. Now we just got to kill the one mob.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters. Soon.
And that's him. It's our man. And you can see the telegraphs on the ground there. That's where we need to stay away from. So it's just those circles on the ground. Keep away from those. Do a big AoE and get out of there. I do love these boss fights. They're like mini dungeons in WoW. So cool. Oh, and I was stunned there. And Steel Tusk is so. Oh, look at this. We've got the place on fire. Ow! That hurt. Yeah, we'll fight fire with fire there. Oh, and we've got environmental hazards now as well. Move. Oh, just managed to get out of the way there. We'll pop a potion. Give him a dose of his own medicine. And the big AoE. Don't you love these boss fights? Steel Tusk 11 is saying, I'm just going to install the Diablo 3 Starter Edition and see how it goes. Well done. The Starter Edition is fantastic. Just like it is with all of the Blizzard products. It's a great way of getting familiar with the game. Opens up a bunch of content for you. Listen to this music and soundtrack. It is fantastic. It is epic. And now we're really heating up here, pardon the pun, but look at this level. The level is as much an enemy for us as the boss is. This is getting nasty now. Big AoE to finish it off, and look at that, we did it! Fire in your new boots, kill Urzil, we did very well. Let's continue there, and look at that, we've got a whole bunch of loot to choose from as well. How exciting was that? Seriously, it is so cool. I love this. All we've got to do now, there it is, all done, is map back to the Survivors Enclave, and we've finished our next bounty. It is that simple. So yeah, look, the installation of starter versions of all of the games, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, of course, is free anyway, but StarCraft 2 is the same, and I need you guys to install StarCraft 2 because we're playing the arcade version of that, and we're going to be playing Iron Chef tomorrow when I wake up, which will be tomorrow evening, or evening for you guys today evening, your time in the US, and that's going to be 8-player Iron Chef madness in StarCraft 2. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun. Alright, let's go over and see what we got in terms of loots. And do we need to repair? No. Now the reason I don't have any repairs, I just remembered, is because of this. My legendary shoulders have an item secondary there, and I don't know if you can see that, but it says your items become indestructible. How awesome is that? I just simply don't have to pay for repairs. I love it. Alright, let's get rid of some of these things, and no, we don't want those, don't want that, don't want that. Ooh, plus 18% damage, that could be very cool. Very cool indeed. Don't care about that one, don't care about those. Got ourselves a nice rare blacksmith plan there, which is cool. Teaches the blacksmith how to forge Archon Spaulders with strength and 5 random properties. So we'll definitely teach him that right now. Oh, we need to meet the artisan level. He needs to be level 10. Oh, so let's actually train him up, seeing as we've got a bunch of money. He's rank 8. He's rank 9. We'll have enough money to get him to rank 10. Let's hope so. There we go. He is exalted. He is rank 10. And don't you love the way that there we go, achievement exalted few. Complete the artisan level achievements listed below. Thank you very much. I've raised them all to level 10 now in seasonal mode, and I love how the background actually changes and gets leveled up as well. So it's not just the functions, but the visuals of it happen as well. It's kind of cool. Now this here I'm looking at, this is an amazing flail, and I think we need to, yeah, let's see, what are we, 3771. If I equip this, it goes to 4-4. Yeah, that's amazing. And yeah, thank you very much. We're going to use that. So now my damage has just gone through the roof, and I'm very happy about that. Now you're talking about StarCraft 2. Yes, I'm guessing you're on the Americas region for both Diablo and StarCraft 2. Yes, now the cool thing about this game though is you can actually change region at any time. I don't think you can do it from here, but you can do it from the main options when you're out the front. And oh no, I think it is in here actually. Where is it? Gameplay, social. Somewhere you can change the region. Wait a minute. There it is, right there. So we can be on, oh, I can't do it while while we're in the game, but you can change any region. It just means that you start a character again. So you don't have to be locked to it at all. Hello, look at you. Don't you look amazing? So yes, same with StarCraft 2, by the way. In StarCraft 2, you just hit escape, go to the menu, and there's a little globe there. It's pretty much that easy. Alright, well, we don't have any materials there, that's okay. Let's go back to the stash. But with StarCraft 2, it is completely free to play the starter edition. You get to play the first few missions of the campaign. You also get to play some multiplayer. But the main thing that happens, and by the way, we need to buy another few slots. I'm just going to spend all my money and buy those slots because we need to pop these in there. There we go. And we need to teach the blacksmith this plan. And there we go, all done. And if we go in here, we'll see them somewhere. Here's all the things that I can get now, by the way. We've got all these set pieces, which is awesome. But we will have somewhere, yeah, so we've got this All Guild set piece here. I think I've got all the pieces I need for it. So you can click on that and you can see what you need to craft it. And one of the things that we need is a legendary crafting material called Fiery Brimstone. And it's obtained by using the blacksmith to salvage legendary weapons and armor. So I can basically get rid of my legendaries, and that's how I get those. So it's a tough thing to do, by the way, salvaging your legendaries. So yeah, Steel Tusk, StarCraft 2 is completely free, and in fact, allow me to link to you guys in the chat right now. This is what we're playing, and this has links to get what you need to get as well for StarCraft 2. There we go, there's a link. So as you'll see there, that is the hour or Iron Chef. That's what we play, and you can see right down the middle there it says you must have StarCraft 2 Starter Edition installed in order for this to work. All of the arcade games, all this arcade stuff is completely free if you have the StarCraft 2 Starter Edition. It's pretty amazing and very generous. And of course, hey, who wouldn't want to start learning how to play StarCraft again at the moment? It's definitely on a resurgence. Alright, so we are done there. Just going to have a quick look at the friends list, see if any of you guys are awake. Doesn't look like it, so we'll carry on. Let's go to the next bounty here in the map, which is down in the Paths of the Drowned, is where we're heading now. And our objectives are to kill Luca, enter the putrid hovel and kill Luca. So Lord only knows where that's going to be, but look at this. I love it. Again, all random, totally different tile set here, as you can see, and it just looks amazing, doesn't it? Look at it all. It's such a great looking game. Excuse me while I have my cup of tea. I'm very thirsty. A whole lot of different monsters in here as well. Each map of the bounties has different monsters, so you're not fighting the same thing over and over again, which is really cool. Oh, now what's this? Passage to Corvus. No, that's not where we need to go. We do not want to go there. Stay out of those things. They hurt, wherever those red things on the ground are. Learned that the hard way.
Not enough rest.
Now fortunately my main attack here, I've got talented, my particular build, so that it does attack multiples at once. And it's very handy right about now with these little swarms. Yes, I could join you on Mumble if you want someone to talk to. Absolutely I do. I think I'm, let me just double check that I'm in Mumble. Let me kill these guys. Am I in Mumble? Yes, I am. So I'm on the Distant World Mumble server, and you're more than welcome. Anyone who's in Distant World is more than welcome to come along and join me live on the stream if you're part of that. What's that? Nephilim something? What was that? I don't even know what that was. I've never come across that before. I mean, I know what a Nephilim rift is in the town hubs. I don't know what that is. Maybe this lore piece will tell me.
Trapper's snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them.
What is that?
Most of the Boggan's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide one of these snares in my tent when I'm sleeping.
Right, well that didn't tell us what that blue thing was, so yeah, very interesting. Look out for the poison as well. Look at them all up there on that tower, that's pretty funny. Let's consecrate the ground. Whoa, Now what's down there? The winding cave. I don't think that's where we need to go. Well, let's have a look down there anyway. And no, that is completely separate. Whoa, AoE for the win. Let's get out of there. Good lord. Ew, a maggot brood. Yuck. These things are gross. That was gross.
Searching for the maggot brood has been quite an adventure. I first observed the corpse of one near the road to Westmarch, where it raised such a stench that my new assistant vomited.
Getting a whole bunch of rares there, which is really nice. Yeah, this is quite a big map. What's up here, I wonder? Nope. Oh, and look at that. I've found the objective already on the map. If we tab to it, see we're nearly there. There it is where I'm wriggling my mouse, so we've definitely come in the right direction. Bit of sheer luck there. Look at that trap. The mouths on the ground there, and of course that slows me. That's what that does. Alright, here we go. This is the Putrid Hovel, which is exactly where we need to go. And ew, look at it, it's gross down here. picking up our loot. And there she is, Luca. That's who we need to kill. Poison and a whole bunch of what look like banelings coming out of her. Now, where did she go? Yeah. There we go. We've got a chest in the background there, the cursed chest. Gonna wait till the curse is lifted, which I'm guessing is killing this one. Oh, stay out of the way of the poison. Ow!
I require more wrath.
And I'm low on wrath or wrath. Look at all that poison. Consecration is required. And we are done. Look at that. Awesome. That is it. That is that particular bounty. Let's go and open the chest that was in the background there, though. Let's not forget that. And look at that. We got ourselves a legendary. That is awesome. You pretty much guaranteed a legendary drop every time you run one of these. Let's have a look and see what it was. It was legendary plans, a blacksmith plan. Awesome. Teaches the blacksmith how to forge a legendary hand crossbow. So I'm very, very happy with that. All we need to do now is map back to the Survivors Enclave. Hello there, Steph in the chat. Hi, Steph. Hi, Sambo. Thought I'd pop in before heading to bed. Hopefully I can join you next weekend. PC still needs a little work. Oh, no. I was hoping you'd be able to join us this weekend, Steph. Sorry to hear that. I guess you're still tweaking stuff, I'd imagine, given that it's a new PC. That would be about right. Just DEing all of our stuff here. Look, see, something like this gives us more damage because it's got more strength, but I'm not willing to take the toughness dip, so I'm actually going to DE that. Sometimes these are tough choices, by the way. Very tough choices. That ring is no good, but these pants here, what are they? Yeah, they're definitely a lot better. Now, what's my transmog on this one? Does it actually tell me what my transmog is? I don't think it does. Maybe I just have to look at what I've got. Okay, so they're kind of pants with blue shiny bits in them. So we'll go and equip the new ones. There we go, let's equip those. And we will talk to her and do some transmog for the new pants, because I don't think they're going to be the same. No, so we want the blue shiny bits. Where are they? Is it that? I think it's that. Just having a quick look at these. Sorry, folks. But, you know, the looks are important, right? It's very important. Was it that one? Maybe it was that. Oh, I can't remember. Hang on, let's put them on. And we'll soon find out. Wait a minute, let's preview this. Okay, so they are blue with gold lines. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so let's have a chat to her. Go to transmog, go to this. It's probably too hard for you guys to see on the stream. Blue with gold lines, it's not those. Ah, that's them. It's those ones right there. Transmogrify for $500. No problemo, thank you very much. And now we can go back to the blacksmith and DE those as well. So let's do just that. Salvage, DE the old ones. And while we're at the blacksmith, I can teach him this, the legendary plan. And that is done. And if we go look at the weapons, we'll see there it is. The axe, the wedge I can already do. But if we go and find, where's the crossbow? Crossbow. It hasn't appeared. Maybe it's because I don't know why. Anyway, maybe I've got a particular filter on. Who knows? Let's see if I go back to my stash now, empty that out, and we'll do another run in just a second. Got another Rift Keystone fragment there as well. Let's just check the friends list. Make sure none of you guys are on. And no, you're not. Steph is saying the video card is getting very hot when I start a game, so I'm training it in for a newer model. and maybe adding new fans. Yeah, I used to have that problem as well, by the way, Steph. You've got to keep your gear cool, because the other reason, not only for performance reasons, but of course it lengthens, or shortens rather, if you don't cool it, it shortens the lifespan of your gear. And when you spend that sort of money on your gear, you definitely want to make sure that you're looking after it. So yeah, good idea, absolutely good idea. Let's see if we can combine any gems. Yep, we've got a radiant amethyst there. Right now I'm not rocking anything with any gem slots though, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Let's have a look at the map, and you can see we're up to bounty number 4, which is the ruins of Corvus. So that is exactly where we're going to head. Hello there, Melody Az. Hi, Melody. And by the way, I love that. You know what? My partner's got a friend named Melody, and it's such a great name. I love it. Hello, Sambo. I need advice about Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played for like 6 months, and I want to play again. But how can I catch up with the new stuff now? And that's a great question, actually. The way you do that is just to jump in and play again. You don't have to worry about it, because of course, especially if you're with Distant World, you've got a whole bunch of folk who are willing to help out and give you advice. But all you can do is jump back on, and you don't have to worry about the fact that you're behind if you haven't played for 6 months. And in fact, if anything, people will be envious of you, because it means you get to experience all the new content for the first time. So don't worry about it for sure. Do not hold back. Just dive on in. And that's how Final Fantasy 14 is designed these days, by the way. Now look at this on the map. We are nearly, if I tab, we are nearly actually already at our objective. So this is going to be a nice short one, I think. Don't you love the background music here? It's suitably creepy. And here we go. Kill Nak Kujin. This is who we need to kill right here. Get some consecration going down with the old horsey. Counter his poison there. And done. Now all I have to do is kill a few more enemies. Let's open the chest first. Kill a few more enemies in this zone, and we can map out. That's it. So it's probably one of the shortest bounties ever. Like I say, they tune it so that you've got about 45 minutes to an hour free. They assume you're a hard-working person, and you haven't got all the time in the world. So you need to be able to feel like you can achieve something in a relatively short amount of time, and that's exactly what this game is designed to do. And there's all sorts of chaos going on screen, and it is amazing and fun, and I love it, and it just looks gorgeous as well, doesn't it? Listen to that music. It's so creepy. It almost sounds a bit like Castlevania, if you ask me. And there we go. Bounty is complete. We are all done. All done. Lovely. Now I do see that oh, you're welcome, by the way, Melody. Thanks for the advice. Just a bit lonely, as I think in-game friend is changing guilds. Oh, look, you're not going to get lonely if you go and join the Distant World Final Fantasy 14 folks, because there's plenty of people online. But I see now, if I quickly glance at the chat room, it probably means I'm going to die. In Mumble, I think Ulyss is in there. There you go. There you are. Hello, Ulyss. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm slowly getting over that sickness bug I mentioned earlier.
Oh, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I hate being sick. I hate it indeed. In fact, you know what's weird? It's coming up to, well, we finished winter here in Australia, and we're going into, of course, spring and is it spring? Yeah, summer, winter, spring. Yeah. No, what are we? Autumn? Oh, I can't remember. Whatever we're coming out of winter, you guys call it something different, I think, in the Northern Hemisphere. So I confuse people. What comes after your winter? What do you call it? Do you call
after my winter?
Yeah.
We just call it spring.
Right, spring. Okay. Oh, don't die, Sambo. So yeah, we get, like, you get sick at that sort of time of the year, don't you find? Like, whenever there's a change of season, you tend to get sick. I just need to map out of here because we're already done. Let's go back home. 4 out of 5 bounties. But I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. What do you have, like a flu or a cold or something?
Well, I think it's just like your average sickness bug you get like once a year or something. It struck under the cover of night, so it planned out well.
Right. It's just one of those things you can't avoid. You know what? It's funny. I take a tram to my work every day. And I've got to say, I reckon trams are just like a hive of germs. That's what I think they are. And I'm touch wood, I haven't caught anything yet. But seriously, if you're going to get sick, catch public transport every day. That'll do it for you. Now, by the way, I've just looked at my pants, not my in-life pants, but my in-game pants, and look at that! I got a massive upgrade, and I only just transmogged them. That, of course, is the way it goes, but look, that has 2 empty sockets as well. So 4463 damage, that takes me to 4516, plus the option to add some gems, which we're going to do in just 1 second. I'm just going to salvage my old pants, and of course, I've also here, I think I've got myself a new belt as well. Yeah, so there we go, new belt. We'll salvage the old one. There we go, and I need to go over and do transmog again. So you could say it was a waste of $500 before because it only lasted for 1 level, but it's worth it to look good. What do you reckon, Ulyss? I mean, any amount of money to look good, right? Just like real life, don't you think?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely, he says. Okay, transmogrify. I'm pretty sure it was these ones here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Oh, these ones are gold, though. In fact, they suit even better because, of course, we've got dye to play with. Don't forget you can dye your items in Diablo 3. A lot of people tend to forget that. If I hit escape, there we go. So these ones had a different dye. So instead of being blue, they are gold, but they're the same style. And I've got to say, I love the look of this character. Now, Ulyss, are you a D3 player? Do you play Diablo 3?
I've played it on the 360 for quite a bit, but then it kind of zoned out as PlayStation 4 and other new stuff came out.
Right, I can honestly tell you that on PlayStation 4, it is amazing. It is just like playing it on a high. In fact, it's better than playing it on a high-end PC because it's really easy to play with the controller. Well, as you know, probably you don't have to click all over the place, and it looks absolutely gorgeous too on a PS4. It really, really does. Just going to head over to the gem combiner here. Now, did you play Diablo 3 when it was just Diablo 3 prior to Reaper of Souls?
Yes, I did. So the Crusader and stuff I never got the joy of playing with.
Right, so were you like me, and by the way, feel free to be honest here, because I've been completely honest, to the point, by the way, where Tallahassee and I stopped our Let's Play. We got horrifically, to put it lightly, bored in Diablo 3 very quickly. Were you the same?
There was definitely that sense you could get, especially when I played the Demon Hunter, because once you got to level 12, I think it was, you got this skill called Rapid Fire.
Right.
So basically it was me holding down the right trigger and watching things die.
Right, now that's no fun, is it? Seriously?
Yeah, definitely not.
No.
So you gotta kind of change things up with who you play with and stuff to add in those extra elements.
Well, the great news is that Reaper of Souls did that, and they changed it. They made it Loot System 2.0. So as you probably can tell by watching me or any of the other streamers out there, the loot that drops now is useful. They upped it so that it's pretty much always rare, the occasional legendary. It drops way more often. There's way more monsters, and of course the beautiful thing is this, what we're doing right now, which is adventure mode. So we're doing these, precise, defined little tasks. In fact, we're right up to our last one now, Ulyss. We've done 4 out of 5. We're doing 5 tonight, and then I'm going to call it quits because I'm falling asleep. Once we do all 5, you get the rewards, as you've seen, for all these individual bounties. But then if you do all 5, you get the Heraldic Cache as well, which drops a whole bunch of stuff. And it's very rewarding. Now, I don't know about you, Ulyss, but I have limited time. I can't sit at a game and grind out for 8 hours in a row to get gear and make progress, kind of like what's happening in Destiny at the moment. Oh, and by the way, look at this beautiful looking level. I love it. What do you like? Do you have 1,000 spare hours a week to play games, or are you busy?
I do have such spare time, but I tend to find myself busy talking to people instead of doing the grinds I should be doing.
Well, there you go. Well, either way, whether you've got the time or whether you haven't got the time, it's nice to be able to have content that what I call is in bite-sized chunks, but still very rewarding. So, in other words, you can hop in and hop out, make progress in less than an hour, feel like you've actually achieved something and walk away, and that's it. It doesn't consume your life. And that is absolutely what they've done here, in my opinion anyway, with Reaper of Souls. They took all the feedback from Diablo 3 and they've just completely changed it up. So, Ulysses, if you don't have Reaper of Souls, I'm not trying to sell it to you, of course, but if you ever thought about getting into Diablo 3 but thought, oh no, it's boring, it has changed a lot if you haven't played since vanilla Diablo 3, that's for sure. It's a good thing. I like that. And speaking of progression, look at that. We just leveled up to level 43, so I think that is 2, if not 3 levels that we've done in this stream. So you can tell it's very, very fast. Very fast and very satisfying and very rewarding. Now, Ulysses, while we've got you on the phone, so to speak, and I'm sure that this bounty is going to be over very quickly, so we won't be streaming for too much longer. I've got a couple of questions to ask you while you're here. Firstly, what are you currently playing at the moment? And secondly, have you ever thought about loading up the arcade version of StarCraft 2 to play Aya Chef with us? But firstly, what is your main game that you're playing currently?
I am probably spending 6 hours a day on Final Fantasy 14 at the moment.
So you do like Final Fantasy 14? Well, that's good. Now, what's your favourite? What's the favourite part of? Like, if you had to sell it, let's pretend now that you are on the marketing team for Square Enix, and someone has come to you and said, "Oh, I'm looking for an MMO to play, and I don't know if I want to play, you know, Wild Star, or if I want to play Lord of the Rings Online or Final Fantasy 14, and you had to give them a few lines to say why they should play Final Fantasy 14. In other words, what are the favourite bits for you? What would you say?
I would say, would you like to meet Catella, Heavenly and Pico Man?
You know what, I think that's enough. That would sell the game for me. That's enough reason to play, isn't it?
Definitely does to a great people.
They are absolutely amazing. In fact, of course, our community is amazing, let's face it, and they're like the conductors of our community, but it is the community itself that we're so very proud of, and of course you're a big part of that as well, no doubt. Let's have a look at the chat very quickly here. Steel Tusk is saying, I always roll Paragon, I always roll female, so I can romance Garrus, my favourite character. Oh, you must be talking about Mass Effect. By the way, Ulysses, are you a Mass Effect fan? Do you play any of them?
Quite a lot of Mass Effect 3. I can't say I've played much of the other 2 games in the trilogy though.
Right, do you know what? Sacrilege, and don't kill me folks, but I tried to play Mass Effect 1 when it came out, and I got so very bored and so very annoyed with the inventory system that I just didn't even bother finishing it. But it was Tallahassee many years later that then said to me, hey, you need to play Mass Effect 2 because it's actually fun and because they've streamlined the inventory system. And so I've been playing Mass Effect 2 and I absolutely love it. So I can't wait to get onto Mass Effect 3 actually. Very cool game. But there you go, Steel Tusk. That's my experiences of it. Steph is saying, I remember a live stream with Tallahassee where he made some gear that turned out pink. Oh yeah, that was the best thing ever. I can't remember what that was, but I remember that. He hates that. He loathes pink even more than I do. It's hilarious. Let's run around on my fiery warhorse here. Now, I've got another question for you, Ulysses. Have you ever been a WoW player?
No, I haven't. With, like, PC gaming, I would like to get into it, but I don't really have the funds to even get a PC close enough to playing these, you know, like StarCraft or Hearthstone I might get away with. I've just been too lazy to try.
Hearthstone has honestly very, very low, and by the way, I'm trying to find, oh there we go, I was looking for that marker on my map to point us in the right direction. We've got 3 objectives here: kill the Realm Walker and enter the Realm of the Banished. We've got to kill enemies in the Realm of the Banished and kill Magrathar as well. So let's get our giddy up on. Hearthstone has very low system requirements actually, so I don't know if you managed to watch any of the streams today with myself or She Plays It, but it's a ton of fun. It really, really is, and it's low investment, so it's the low price of free, and you don't need a super uber duper computer to run it at all, not at all. It's literally just a little card game, so I can't recommend it high enough. Although if you have any free time, you would probably wish to kiss goodbye to it. So I don't recommend it if you don't have any free time.
I'm sure I could move things around to find a room.
It's a very satisfying game actually, and it's horribly addictive and a whole bunch of fun. And the other cool thing, and I like options in games like this, is you can play against the computer, or you can play against people, or you can just play against your friends, and I like that. So I'm not a big PvP, to be completely honest. I like to have the choice. Wow, that was a big load of enemies there.
I'm definitely a fan of beating friends over other people.
Absolutely. And you know what? People seem to be a fan of beating me. I'm not sure what that is, but anyway, it's a trend. Alright, let's get going here. You can see my objectives are on the map here. We're nearly there. This is going to be the last one of our bounties to complete. On our way though, we're picking up all of this XP and gold, so it's definitely not a bad thing. Not at all. Now, here's another question for you, Ellis. I had a break earlier and had some dinner, some very late dinner by the way. I was starving. And I thought I'd put on a movie while I had my fish and chips. Of course, you have, judging by your accent, I'd imagine you know exactly what fish and chips are.
Definitely know what fish and chips
there you go. Of course, a lot of our US counterparts have never had fish and chips before. But I decided to watch a movie. And hello there, Crib17 in the chat, by the way. Sorry, I didn't see you before. Let me type hi. Hi, Crib. Good to see you there. I decided to watch a movie, and I want to know if you know what the movie is. Now, firstly, let's kill this Realm Walker here. We've got ourselves a mini boss. This can be really tough, actually. I've nearly died on this guy more than once. So I'm going to be just a little bit careful and actually concentrate for once. Yay, okay, got his weak spot there, and down he went.
It roams the outskirts of Pandemonium, a lumbering giant.
Yes, a lumbering giant indeed. Thank you very much, voiceover guy. Let's just kill off these trash mobs here before we head inside. Give them a dose of their own fiery medicine, by the way. And this Kagra the Revelant is nasty as well. So we'll put down our concentration. And we'll do the good old AoE there. Look at that. Boom! Half health. Hello there, Jenna Spaz. Jenna, aka Watermelons, has joined us in the Twitch chat. Good to see you, my friend. And let's pick up all these rares here. Unfortunately, you've come in at the end of the stream, Jenna, so you won't be able to join us in this one. Not today, but of course you're always welcome at any other time. We've got... Here we go. This is where we're headed. The Realm of the Banished. This is where we're going. Find the Realm Walker and enter the realm. That's what we're going to do right now. We've then got to kill 50 enemies in there and then kill the boss, which is Magrathar. Let's head on in. And then that is it. We're going to be able to collect all of our bounties and Heredric Cache for the day. And look how awesome it looks in here. It's just amazing. Now, the movie I was talking about, Ulyss, I put on an oldie but a goodie. A classic. To watch while I ate my fish and chips, and it had been many years since I've actually watched this movie. What I'm keen to know is if you have seen this movie. Now I'm going to also see if you can guess it, and I'm going to try and give you some clues. Yeah, give you some clues and see if you can figure it out. Let's see, what should I start? I'm going to start with some of the actors. Now, warning, it's a movie from 1985. So a lot of us weren't even alive back then. Not that matters.
It's 10 years before I was born. Okay, I've got this.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, easy, he says. Well, it doesn't matter. It's famous movies, and it's... I'm sure you'll still recognise it. But I'm going to start listing out the cast of characters. And it's an American movie, by the way. And let's see if you can start guessing it. Oh, we want that chest. Give me that. Give me that. There we go. 50 out of 50 are done. Now we just got to find Magrathar and kill her, by the way. That's all we need to do now. Okay, so the cast. I'm just going to start rattling them off. First and foremost, Molly Ringwald. Now, of course, she was famous for movies like Pretty in Pink, but this is not Pretty in Pink. Emilio Estevez. Now, some of his more famous old school movies would be Mighty Ducks. Wasn't that? Who else was in it? Let me guess. Let's see. Oh, Ali Sheedy was in it. and it was set in a school. Now, is any of this making any sense so far? No? Okay, I'll give you another clue. By the way, anyone... Here, look at that chat. He's trying to get help out of the chat room there. I think he's cheating. That's right, you're allowed to cheat.
Resources.
Yep, of course you are. I would be doing the same. It was set in a school, and it was set on one day only. One day only. Pretty much there were only about 5 people in the movie, and it was pretty much set in one room. And Jenna Spaz has got it! Jenna Spaz, well done, Watermelons!
I was actually thinking, were they in like a library or something?
That's right.
Detention on the weekend.
You got it. Detention was going to be my last cue. Yeah, there you go. So you knew exactly what I was talking about. Well done, Jenna. GG, Jenna. You got it in one. And I know that Jenna probably wasn't born back then. So that's a very good memory there. And hello there, J Van Cleef. Hi, J Van. Hello to you. Good to see you in the live chat as well. There you go. Yes, you win. What are you saying? You win. Well, you did know.
I class that as my victory.
Well, you did know what it was, so you know we'll half give you that, I guess. Now, here we are coming up on the end, folks. This is who we need to kill here. It is Magrathar and his minions. Look at all these minions he's summoning. We'll get rid of them with a fiery warhorse and add to my bonus here. Get down the consecration, hit my AoE, and that should take him down. Almost, no, just a couple more. There we go, it is done. How is that? And we've got a new event, which of course is simply to return to Tyrael in the Survivors Enclave. Oh, now once we've got rid of this trash here, go away.
That one sounds like a toughie. Can you do it?
I'm not sure if I can return to Tyrael. I'll probably, you know what? If anyone would die, well, if anyone would die doing that, it would be me. Honestly, it would definitely be me. Let's go chat quickly to the blacksmith here and salvage what we don't need anymore. Get rid of that. Get myself some room here. And of course, a lot of this stuff now, it's going to be hard for me to get upgrades because I've got some nice gear on. No, that's no good. That's no good. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of the belt. Yeah. What's this one though? Rare gloves. Oh, I do like those gloves, but I have to transmog them, and we'll do that a bit later. We've got ourselves a Rift Keystone Fragment as well. Oh, and a rare crafting material there, the Demonic Essence, so I'm pretty happy about that. Let's just go drop all these in my stash. Get them out of the way. We'll pop this down here. It's time for us now, and just to recollect exactly what we've done here, folks, is all I've done is one act. I've done Act 5, and if I zoom out, by the way, you can see that in one day, they all reset after one day. You can do Act 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, of course, you can only do Act 5 if you own the Reaper of Souls, because that's where that comes in. But you can do 5 bounties per, which means you can do 25 a day. I only prefer to do one lot of 5 per day, or else I go potty. You can see down here, though, we get the rewards of the Heraldric Cache. In order to do that, we just have to talk to Tyrael, and that's what we're going to do right now.
Your deeds should be rewarded. Please, take this. You have finished all the bounties here, but more await you in other lands.
There we go, bounty is complete, so we've got a whole bunch of XP and gold, and we haven't even opened this, the Heraldric Cache. Let's quickly go to the chat room here, and what are we saying? Hey Lollaball, hello Lollaball. Jenna is saying, I love all these classic movies. I have much respect for the old classics. Good on you, mate. So do I. Some of them are really, really cool. Some of them look a bit dated now, but they're still awesome. They've got a great message in them. Jenna is saying, I would stream, but Australian internet makes me cringe. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, how I'd love to live in the United States and have their amazing hookup directly to Google, because then we'd be able to stream in 1080p. It would be awesome. Now, I can see there that you're saying you may have to stream Final Fantasy 14. I approve. I think you should.
To stream now.
Yeah, well, there you go. Go on, do it. What time is it for you over in the UK, by the way? Because it's 2 a.m. here in Australia. 5 p.m. in the UK. 2 a.m. here in Australia.
5 p.m. yesterday for you, actually.
Yeah, well, it is. It's Sunday morning, 2 a.m. for me here. 9 a.m.
people.
Yep, 9 a.m. Saturday in Pacific Time US. 12 p.m. lunchtime on the east coast of the US. It's time to wrap things up, but not before we open this heraldic cache. Let's find ourselves a nice free area on the ground, because trust me, it goes everywhere. And look at that! Woohoo! We got ourselves a rift keystone fragment. We got a nice cleaver. In fact, that is better than what I had, so I'm happy about that. Another rift keystone fragment and a whole bunch of crafting materials there, and some gems and a flawless amethyst. Okay, I'm very happy about that. That was a good set of runs tonight. So there we go, folks. By the way, the next time we stream this Diablo 3, we're going to do a Nephilim Rift, and that's like a mini dungeon, if you like. Think of it like a WoW dungeon. You go in, it's completely random monsters. You do a boss, and you just walk out of there with epic loot. So yeah, we'll do that next time. That is it from me, folks. Ulysses, thank you very much for joining us in the chat. Do appreciate your company. And of course, I do hope that you stream as well. We'd love to see some Final Fantasy XIV. What else you got planned for the rest of the day? Or is it just a nice cruisy in-game day for you?
Luckily, I have a day off, so I'm just like... I've got like a nice little barricade on my bedroom door, so my family don't get this bug, and...
So that means you can lock yourself in. Yeah, why not? That's what the weekend is for, I reckon. Like, especially if you've got a day off, relax and have fun and escape to a fantasy world. That's what these games are all about. Seeker is saying Sambo's twitching, and I nearly missed it. I'm always twitching. No, there we go. Hi, Sambo and the chatters. You know what? You did miss it, I'm afraid, because that is it. We're wrapping this one up now. I have to go to bed. It is 2 a.m. Otherwise, I'll get grumpy and cranky. Nobody wants that. Or if I don't get grumpy and cranky, I'll get even worse at the games than I already am. So we don't want that either. So there we go. That is it for me. Tomorrow, my time, or later on in the day for your guys' time, we're going to be doing some StarCraft 2. We're going to do the Iron Chef, and I can't wait to do that. And once again, if you're wondering what the hell that is, I'm going to link it in the chat right now. If you don't own StarCraft 2, go grab it now. It is completely 100% free. You don't have to buy it. Go to that link there, and you can get yourself the starter version. The entire arcade is free of charge, and we're going to play Iron Chef with 8 people, and I can't wait to do that. But in the meantime, folks, certainly hope you enjoyed this stream. Certainly hope you'll join me in the next one. I do hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.
Bye.